Hello folks, this is Brighter Shores. Level 88 I think, what did I just see up there? Yeah, total level 88, so here's how I'm progressing. Level 22 guard, level 14 chef, level 22 fisherman, which I'm able to do passively now offline. Level 20 forager and level 10 alchemist. Alchemist is the one that's lacking, but I've been building up lots of materials to make potions, so I'm going to continue doing that. The issue I had coming in, I've been playing a bunch off stream, and I wasn't able to forage a lot because I wasn't able to forage stuff that required a net, but I just made enough money where I bought the net, and I was able to get a few things like the pondweed over here, which is level 10. The bell plant's level 12. That doesn't require a net, so I've been getting a bunch of that. But there was something else I needed that required the net now. I can't remember what it is. But let's just go in and take a look at the potions. It bothers me that I can't look at the potion ingredients unless I come to the book. When I'm out in the world, I haven't figured out a way to find out this. This screen right here is the one I want. I want the ingredient screen, but I can't find it on my character sheet. Periwinkle and shells, I have a bunch of those. And I've been making these potions because they give you bonus experience. Just a little bit, but very little bit helps. So I always drink these before going out and grinding stuff. The strength potions here are level 10. So hogberries and limpets. Limpets are just shells to pick up. Hogberries, I think you just collect those too. I'm not sure if you need any special collection tool. Here's the pondweed. I think I need a net for that. And bell plant, which I just pick. Water lilies. I think I need the net for those too. And starfish I just pick up. Well, this is just level 8. I should go for the highest level. This is level 6, so level 10. This yellow one would be the one I want to make to get the most experience. These potions of potion of strength, I guess, are used in combat. So I'm looking for green hogberries and common limpets. Now, they've made some improvements to the game. All right, this is the map. I haven't been far. You know, I've just been in Hopeport. I've unlocked most of Hopeport, I think. But what I can do now, which I love, is I can click up to 2 areas away, and off I go. My character will go on his own, which gives me time to look ahead on the map and figure out where to go. So I'm going to come south, I'm going to go down along the beach, and I'm going to come up here to the overgrown pond, the rubble road, the overgrown field. This is where I want to start foraging. So if you've watched my last video, you probably would have noticed that I was always moving the camera to point the compass north, which made it easy for me to get my bearings and kind of travel along on the map. But now that I could click and point where I want to go, I could have the map anywhere. And the map up here stays with north forward. You can adjust that, by the way, by clicking this button, and then it will face where your character faces, see? But I just leave it north forward because it's easier for me to find out where I am, where I'm going. What did I say I needed? Because I already forgot. That is level 83, so definitely not that. Water lilies are 16. Bell plants are 12. You can always recenter on yourself. That's handy. Oh, hogberries over here. Let's go get those hogberries. I also can pick up monument pieces now. I'm not sure what to do with those. But one thing to keep in mind is your inventory space is finite, right? So, I can't pick these up yet. Level 29. So that's what always happens to me. I get way ahead of myself. I think, oh, I want to make this potion and I need these ingredients, but since my foraging is so far behind and my potion making is so far behind and I have to actually level up way past what I think I need in order to get the ingredients that I need to make the potions. It's kind of weird. Oh, I forgot to drink my potion. Actually, I may have run out of those potions. I only have 3 left. So he'll guzzle that. And now he'll get a little bit of extra experience, not a lot. Where are the water lilies? Water lilies. Just here, huh? So I'm gonna have to collect some other things besides the water lilies. Let's see about the monument pieces. There's a monument piece bank. Do they spawn up here? I'm pretty sure I've seen them on the ground, but now I don't remember what they look like. It's Parnell. Tell me more about the monument. This monument was built by Kren, an ancient civilization that once ruled over this island. It once stood over 100 feet high, and legend says it amplified their magic. It was destroyed around 350 years ago during the Freyland Revolution. That is the sense. Key, you can hit spacebar, and everything that you can interact with will come up on the screen. Very handy. This is what I was looking for last night when I was playing Warhammer 40k Inquisition. You know, I think what the map means is that the monument pieces bank is here. Or it's just that I'm in the wrong place. The monument pieces are up here. That's what happened. I went to the wrong place. Here they are. Level 14, so that'll get my foraging up. So that was 95. That gave me 95 of experience. The water lilies are better. They're level 16. Let me grab this one and see. See the difference. It'll only be like a few extra experience points. Yeah, not that many. Not that many more. But if you do this for an hour, over and over and over, you know, a little bit adds up. I'm not sure what these monument pieces are for. I think I may have a quest to help repair that monument. Let me check my quests. I've kind of gotten away from looking at the quests because they are so long and drawn out. For instance, that one I completed. The Lost Shipment. I had to already complete a few steps for this, right? I have to catch a fetid flounder, which I need fishing 25. Right now I'm not fishing 25, so I can't do that. And then Captain Shirker accidentally gave the plumbait shipment to a man in a blue waistcoat, which I figured was the fisherman, the fish seller, because he's got a blue waistcoat on, but he doesn't tell me anything about this quest. I think that's because I have to maybe catch the flounder first. Yeah, there's a checkbox here. That's what I have to do. So the quest in the beginning went a little quicker, but now that I've leveled up a little bit, the quests require you to grind, and the game is a grind. I mean, the majority of what I do in this game is go to different tiles. People call them rooms. They say it's a room-based game. I call them tiles. So each one of these, not squares, but each one of these areas I call a tile. And then of course there are tiles within the rooms. I guess that's probably the better way to say it. Rooms and then tiles. But anyway, that's what I do. I go to a certain room and I just grind until my bags fill up. Now, if I could find an improvement to my bags, I would be very happy. Because the inventory space is very limited. Once I fill this backpack, I've got to go back and store things. Luckily, right here, I could store these in the bank right here, I think. Nice. So this is a great way to increase foraging, right? Whenever you can gather something that's a pretty high level that gives you decent experience. So this is only level 14. I could do better foraging the water lilies. They give me over 100. But since this is so close to the storage, I could do this and drop them off and repeat instead of running, because normally I have to run like several rooms all the way back to storage if it was the water lilies. Like I can't store water lilies out here, so I'd have to go to the apothecary shop where the storage is, and that's a bit of a pain. There's no fast travel back and forth to there. Not yet, anyway, not that I know of. No, I've never played RuneScape. I think I may have checked it out once on my iPad. Like during my lunch hour at work, I was like curious about it, and I checked it out, and I played for 20 minutes, and then I put it down. I thought it was interesting, and I would definitely get into it if I had some time, but you know, I've got a backlog of games. I've got so many games I like to play. RuneScape is just not one of the ones on the top of my list. But that's not to say I don't like it, and I definitely think that this is a fun game. If you like the grind, I mean, I like it. I played old school Korean games like Lineage and RF Online. Those games that you had to sit there and grind over and over, just do the same content over and over. I can do that as long as there's an end. If there's an end I could see, then I don't mind doing it. So for instance, with this, I'm trying to complete quests. In order to complete the quest, I need to grind to get my, professions up. Or if it was like, let's say, to build a house or to help build a fortress, or anything like that where you're building up towards something, I don't mind the grind. I play Valheim to this day, and all I do is go out there and chop trees, and it's fun. Well, that's not all I do in Valheim, but that seems like most of what I do. I just found a really interesting game on Steam today. It's a Western. It's described as a looter shooter, but I don't see how it is. It doesn't really tell you. It looks more like a survival game, and it's based in the 1800s Wild West. So naturally, I'm a sucker for cowboy Indian games, like Wild West games, so I got it and installed it, but I haven't yet booted it up. I'm going to try that either later or one of these days. One of these days before I go away. I'm going on vacation next week, so I won't be streaming for about a week unless I can get something up on my laptop, which I doubt. So that's going to be a time I'm going to put those games on my laptop and try them out, so that when I come back home, I'll be ready to have something like that I could stream and maybe know about instead of going into it blind. Man, last night playing Warhammer 40k Inquisition Martyr, going in blind. All I knew about it was what someone told me about the game. Oh boy, was that game fun. That was a lot of fun. So when I first started to play the game, I'm scratching my head and I'm thinking, this is supposed to be a multiplayer game, an online, massively multiplayer game, and I can't speak to anybody. I thought maybe it was just a tutorial that locked you out of communicating with others. That's not the case. One important thing to realize is when you open your settings, you have privacy settings in the top left. You could enter your date of birth, and once you do that, you unlock a whole list of privacy settings, and several of them have to do with the chat. So it's default that you don't talk to anybody, and they don't talk to you. So once you unlock that, once you okay that, or I guess enable it, you can actually speak to other people now. There are little arrows on the side of the screen. They're hard to see. In fact, I just noticed them a couple days ago. They bring up more of the UI. The UI is hidden, unless they're like drawers, right? If you pull out the drawer, now you have this part of the UI. Shows you your backpack and your map. On the bottom, I thought there was a drawer on the bottom for chat. This is for emotes and quests. Where's the chat one? You know, it's possible let me do this. Oh, see, I have it set to nobody for some reason. So privacy settings, which nearby players can see your character name? Anybody. Which nearby players can you chat with? Anybody. And then it gives you a chat agreement. Who can you receive friend invitations from? Anybody. Who can you send friend invitations to? Who can see if you're online? Direct message. So there's a good example of, now I have the drawer down here and this is the chat box. And not only will I be able to type and read things that people type down there, but there are chat bubbles too. So I can come over here and say hi to these nice people who are fighting. And it pops up, hi. Oh shoot, that ghoul is gonna attack me. That's a good thing he's level 14. Alright, let's fight him. Choose weapon. Since the last time I played, I unlocked the bow. The way the bow works is kind of funny. I'll start another fight with another ghoul after this guy. Oh, I found a guard-studded helmet. So, I completed the quest where you have to talk to one of the NPCs. After you do certain things, she gives you a bow. So now I have a bow. When you click on a monster, it asks you how you want to attack it, shows you what monster it is, what level it is, shows you their attacks, and so on. I select my bow, he gets in range, and he's going to take exactly 3 shots. And then he runs out of ammunition. Now he'll stand there. It says, out of ammo, uncommon guard's bow. So if I don't change to a sword or my other weapon, he'll stand there and he'll probably die. So it is sort of, you can't step away. But the fight music is very loud. There is passive leveling in this game. Like I said earlier, I leveled up my fishing to a point where I could get a whole bunch of bait, go to a certain place on the dock, and cast my line, and it says this is a passive event, this is a passive skill that you can carry on when you log off. And as long as you have enough bait, you know, and storage, like buckets for the fish, you can keep on fishing and keep on getting fish and skill for it. And I have a feeling you can do that for a lot of these professions, including combat, but I haven't experienced that yet, so I'm not sure how they work. Well, these ants are level 44. One good thing, well, it depends how you look at it. I'm not a fan of scaling in games, but I do like that you can see higher and lower level monsters, but these happen to not be aggro. I wonder if I wander into a place with very high level monsters and they're red, if they would attack me, even if I wasn't able to kill them, because in professions, you look in guard, as you level up your levels, you unlock the different types of mobs that you can fight. And if you haven't unlocked the mob, you can't attack them. But I'm not sure if it works the other way around. I'm not sure if they can attack you either. And I haven't tested that theory because I don't want to die. Well, I don't think when you die, nothing really bad happens except that you respawn, like in the village. Then you have to run back to where you were. I'm not sure even if you drop your stuff or not. You may drop your stuff, actually. I don't know. Let me see what happens when I grab these monuments. I'm going to take them all. Well, I'm going to take 10 of them and go talk to her. This might be for another quest that I don't have yet. Hello, Parnell. I have some more pieces to help repair the monument. Fantastic. Please provide them here. Stage is completed. Huge pieces. Stage 2 is hefty pieces. Alright, this looks like it's personalized to me. Oh, I get paid for it. So this is basically a vendor. It's like catching fish and selling it to the fish vendor. She's just going to keep on collecting these things, and I'm going to get paid for it. Which makes this an even better spot than I thought, because you pick them up here, you store them here, you sell them there. Let's just take Max. Not a bad way to get money. Whenever I could increase my skill in a profession and get paid at the same time, that's a double doozy. I like to do them. That's a good way to do it. No, I don't want to deposit. I want to grab. What am I doing? Take them all. I suppose just about any profession you could increase your skill and get paid. Even guard, because monsters have drops and you can sell the loot. Alright, I've got to get some more. But that's the idea. I'm not going to continue with that right now, because I wanted to do some other things, such as my alchemy. I wanted to make some more of those experience potions. There's also a way to bank remotely. I don't think I have that unlocked yet. There are bounties. Oh, here's the tab I was looking for, the spells tab. Alright, here it is. It's a quartermaster. This quartermaster lets you access your bank for items, but not for materials and ingredients and things like that. Which kind of stinks. I wish that you could do it for your foraged items too. And there may be a way, but I don't know. I'm going to go back to the apothecary and actually, while I'm at it, let me collect some fluids. I'll make some potions. So, just to show you my little net, my brand new net. He hops in there and he grabs that little net. It looks like a spear? Okay, now it's a net. First he took his spear out. I think when he stands in the water, his default item is a spear for fishing. Oh, because you can catch flounder here. That's why. Fetid flounder. That's where I get the fetid flounder, but I have to get my fishing to level 25. Alright, so I gained a knowledge point. By actively training, you've gained 1 knowledge point. Choose a reward to spend it on. So this depends. It depends what I need at the time. The last time I played, I really needed money, so I did convert a knowledge into 12 silver. That seems like a waste, but I probably could have gotten 12 silver in a half an hour by grinding stuff, but I got lazy and I wanted my net. I wanted to buy this net, so I got 12 silver for 1 knowledge. You can always convert it to experience as well, and that experience goes to, I believe, any of the professions you already have unlocked past 20. So let's say I want to convert it to experience. I have guard, I have fishing, and now I have foraging, all past 20. So I can get plus 4,630 experience points towards any one of these. Since I need my fishing to be 25 in order to advance a quest, let me put it towards fishing. Well, now hold me, think about it. I can do fishing passively. I didn't notice when I've already done it a few times. I've logged out and I've had my character fish. I don't remember if I got experience for it or if I just got the fish. And that's a good question that I really would like to know before I do this, but you know what? Let's do it anyway. Wow, look, see? That's a lot of experience for a level 22 skill. That would take some time to make that bar move. The slimy sea slugs that I need to fish are not cheap. That, so far, has been the limiting factor for me as far as offline fishing. I can only buy so many of the slugs before he runs out. The longest I think I've gone offline fishing might have been like 5 or 6 hours until I run out of bait. It's always raining by the docks. Starting to smell something downstairs. I'm cooking something in the oven. I'm making a family recipe that requires me to bake a squash. And I've got to go check on that. As soon as I get to the apothecary, I'm going to run down there and check it because I don't want it burning. I bake the squash, then I put it, I mash it, I take the seeds all out, I mash it up, put it in a blender. And then I put it in a pot with a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little flour, and we call it pumpkin soup. It's not pumpkin. It's like a big squash. So I will deposit everything. This is all my materials for potions. So I've got a lot of bell plant. The kelp is for low level healing spells, healing potions. Periwinkle I need for the experience potion. The pondweed, shells. I need more starfish. That'll be the next thing I go out and get. Alright, take a short break here. I'm going to leave my stream on, and I'll be right back. Yeah, it was done. Never mind if you see any smoke waft up in here. Alright. Let me just double check the ingredients. I'm going to make some potions. I need shells. Periwinkle? I think I'm short on shells though, aren't I? No, I have plenty. I usually take 10 of each. I'll go to the guy and buy 10 bottles. The prep table lets you chop them up. It tells you everything on how to make it right in the book. And then the potion table. But before I do that, hold on. Let me drink my last potion. You notice I didn't get any experience for chopping and preparing. Sometimes you do, I think, but with that potion you don't. So now I'm just gonna do this. He'll make all the potions. 5% experience potions. And he'll get a little bit of extra experience because I have a potion going for I forget how long it lasts. Two minutes. Oh, I think I stopped by accident. Why did he stop? I see what happened. I only prepared enough for one. I gotta let that go. Does he get experience for this? He does. Not as much. Only 49. Yeah, he's getting experience for the prep. Probably not going to be able to make all of the potions and still get the benefit of this potion running. I only have 7 seconds left. Level 11 Alchemist, and one more level to the next unlock. I think every 2 levels you unlock a new item that you could make. The next one for me is a 3-minute potion. Discourages monsters from initiating combat against you. Last 3 minutes. That answers my question about the aggro mobs. Wait, what did I do? What's in my bags? I need the shells. This is the last batch I'll be able to do before I have to go back out and collect more shells. I'm not sure how passive potion making would work. Oh, I forgot I needed bottles. Level 12. Wait, I wasn't done. Make more. Alright. So after this, I'm going to have 20 of those experience potions. That'll be fine. I do want to work on alchemy some more, but it's going to require some gathering. Foraging 20, maybe some cooking. Alright. I'm gonna cast that spell, Quartermaster, even though where I have to go on the map is literally right there. I'll show you the spell. Oh wait, what happened? This is it. This is the bank. So now I could just take my helmet, deposit from the backpack, deposit, and that goes in there with everything else. And now my backpack is empty. So it is handy when you're out gathering materials, so that if you have things in your backpack that you can put in there to free up space, that's what makes it good. Alright, I'm going to think about what I want to do, and I'm going to go finish preparing my suit, and I'll be back in a few minutes. No, not Black Ops. Alright, soup's cooking. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go forage some more stuff. Actually, yeah, getting those stones were a good way to make a little bit of money. But I could kill 2 birds with, well, I can kill 3 birds with 1 stone by fishing. These pufferfish down here, I think are level 14? 15? I mean 16 maybe, one of these. Not, these are eels. The pufferfish will let me get my fishing skill. They'll let me sell the fish for money. Oh wait, these are level 18. Alright, good. This is the active fishing. The passive fishing is done with the fishing rod. Pufferfish. Lemon pufferfish. They'll recycle these areas. So, I forget the name of the first pufferfish I caught here. But they'll have a... in another 2 levels, there'll be another kind of pufferfish. And they're right here. Same with the eels. The respawn here isn't great. We gotta wait for it usually. And the bridge is a bit of a pain. You gotta hop over the bridge all the time. I really should be drinking a potion while I do this too. So the reason why I chose this is because I need my fishing to be 25 in order to advance that quest. The Lost Shipment. I've got to be level 25 fishing, might as well get that to 25. But really what I should do, what everybody should do, is get all of their professions to at least 20 right away, so that when you gain a knowledge point, you can increase one of your professions by, you know, over 4,000 experience or whatever it might be. What was it, 4,000 and something and 60? I don't know if that increases or decreases depending on level. But that is probably the best thing to do, unless you really like grinding. In which case, take the money. Or, you know, take, what was the other alternative? Well, it was money or experience. I think there was another, there was an icon underneath, but it might have been the icon underneath guard, so that if you put your bonus experience in guard, it showed you, I think, like what mob or something or other you'd be able to get. I'd have to look at that again next time I get a knowledge point. And really what I want to do here is gain money. I'm going to sell these pufferfish for money, enough money so that I could buy enough... Okay, that's it for backpack space. So that I could buy enough bait to AFK fish while I'm watching the Bills and the Chiefs later. Sorry, the chefs. I call them the chefs. Show me your wares. Sell all of the pufferfish for 6 silver and a half. 16 silver is not going to get me many bait fish. Oh, these are eels. I do want these. Somebody once said in public chat here that, no, there's no overfishing here, it's not a problem. Like sarcastically. And I just simply responded, it's stocked. They just stock these fish. They breed these fish someplace and stock it here. Except that the game wardens take their time restocking the stream. Imagine if these were wild fish being caught. Like, we would decimate these pufferfish. Typically 3 fish on each side. Once you catch 3 on a side, you move on to the other side. Let's see if I'm right. That's 1. Two. 3. Now they won't spawn over here for a little while, so I'll go over here and catch these 3. Everybody's got their own fish. We're not fighting for fish. And now I'll come back on this side, and then they should start spawning over here. Oh, there's already one right there. The last patch they made to Brighter Shores was a good one because they enabled the one-click action. I forget what it's called. Let's check it out. It would be in settings. Controls? No. Layout? I think it's on the controls. Down here on the bottom right, on the 3D view mouse controls, do first action. This was left blank. And now if you select left click, or whichever button you want it to be, when you press that button, he's going to do that thing. It used to be that you had to right click on something and click catch. So you were making multiple clicks. Oh, I'm full. I think there's a charm to the game. At first I did not like the room style game and how the heck, like see how the rooms connect like it's a board game? But now I like it. I think it's cool. It's like playing a live board game. Alright, I could do another round of that, but let me go and change it up a little bit. And, well, no, let's just keep on at it. My plan was to get my fishing to 25. Let's do that. $106 is the standard experience with the 5% potion. $112. The pufferfish are in constant puff state because they are terrorized by all these fishermen spears. Look at that spear. This guy must have an upgraded spear. I'd already upgraded my spear once. I don't know what level I get the next best spear. This guy's got a double pronged spear right there. That looks like a nice one. Do I inspect people? Doesn't appear I can. So this is free to play, at least the first 2 modules. What would you call them? Adventures? Let's see, what do they call them here? Episodes. So Hopeport episode is free, and then Hopeforest is free. I think once you want to continue past that, you have to purchase a subscription. I don't know if you can purchase them individually, but it would cost money to go on from there. But there seems like a lot of content just in Hopeport here. For free, anyway. I plan on moving on and paying to play. I enjoy it. It's like a relaxing game. It takes my mind off having, you know, to worry about getting killed in PvP or, you know, constantly trying to complete 50 million quests in my quest book. Like this busy work for sure. It's a grind, but look, I only have a couple of quests, well, at least for now. A couple of quests, but they have a long branching system. Like you have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do this. But that's fine. I don't know if there's housing in the game. I'd like to see housing. Alright. So. So I made about 30 silver. Let me see how many pieces of bait I can buy with that. You know what else I could do? I've got a lot of gear sitting in my bank in the quartermaster that I don't think I'm going to need. I just held on to it, not understanding the system. But I'm going to get it, and I'm going to sell a lot of it. Let's see. Withdraw. Oh, I guess I already did sell a lot of it. I did that already. This is all I have in there. Let's withdraw that and sell it to this guy. What can I do with old weapons and armor, which I no longer want? I'll be happy to buy them off you. So, only 555 bronze, or copper, whatever that is. That'll put me over 30 silver. Talk to Melv. He's going to sell me some bait. So you need to have crates for fish. These containers are used up as you fish. If you want to check to see how many crates you have, you click on your tool belt. And on the right hand side of the tool belt window shows you your money. Shows you that shows you all the containers you have. So I have 4 baskets, 15 buckets, 14 crates, 2 jars, and 0 bags. I have plenty of buckets for bait. Bait goes in the buckets, I believe, and fish go in the crates. So I'm not going to buy any containers. I'm just going to buy as many sea slugs as I can afford at 3 silver each. That's 10 of them. This might have been patched. You can actually buy fractions of stuff now. And I'm going to buy every cent I have. I'm going to buy bait. Great. Now I have to go down to the dock. And I'm going for dab. Dab is level 20. This, I believe, is the first fish you can do the passively fishing at. There's no one here. Usually there's somebody fishing here. Alright, now you just get out your fishing rod and you cast. It says passive activity, continues after logout. And I'll show you what happens here. He'll catch a fish eventually. It doesn't pay to drink a potion because that's going to be done in 3 minutes and I'm going to be logged out. Alright, so we got a fish. The containers are filled a little bit differently than you'd expect. So this container can hold so many fish. That bar will extend until it's full, then it will go to the next container. Same with the buckets of bait. You could see that every time he catches a fish, or every time he casts maybe, at some point it's going to take the bait from the bucket. And as he catches fish, the fish will fill the crates. Oh, you can see down on the bottom, slippy sea slugs, I have 0.15. Let's see what it says now. That's the partial bucket I bought. Okay. So this is actually backwards what I said. This crate is almost full now. This bucket is almost empty. I can't understand how that works, but either way, you get the idea. You're going to fill the container. You're going to fill one container, you're going to empty the other. And don't press stop, you just log out, which is what I'm going to do. And does he get experience for this? I can't tell. I think he gets a very, very little bit of experience. Like, probably you can't even tell that the thing is moving. Yeah, he gets a little bit. That's the idea. Alright, Brighter Shores. It's time for some Giants football. Don't worry, I'll be back soon. The Giants stink. I usually can only stand a quarter of the game. Have a great Sunday afternoon, everybody. See you next time.